It's Insane Gamers, and welcome back to another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. Today, I'm battling another one of my subscribers. You can find the information in the description, as always. So this is a pretty interesting battle. As you can see, it's another one of these OU versus UU, things, situations. It's a word I'm looking for. Gosh, I just woke up, okay? My brain is still asleep. I left my brain over there on the pillow. Okay, so I lead with Indomitable, because I see that they've got a Charizard, and we all know what that means. I gotta get my Stealth Rock up as soon as possible. I freaking hate Charizards now. They're so annoying. They used to be so cool. Everybody loved Charizard, and then it got OP. It's just like Kangaskhan, you know, that used to be one of my favorite Pokemon until it became Uber. So ridiculous. Anyway, I get my rocks up and I get seated, so I don't really want to stay in here all day since, you know, it's a Ferrothorn. What am I going to do to it? So I go into Drapion, because Drapion has the taunt, and I can stop this Ferrothorn from setting up stupid freaking spikes and whatever the heck, and Leech Seed and whatever else it wants to do. I don't really care. Just stop it. Just stop it, Ferrothorn. So I'm pretty sure he's going to switch this turn, and, you know, there's really nothing he can do to me, so I just go for the knockoff, and oh my gosh, this was the luckiest thing ever. He sends Gliscor into the knockoff. That gets rid of its Toxic Orb and does a frick ton of damage. Look at that. Not bad, Drapion. But the point is, Gliscor is now useless without its Poison Heal, and I'm so happy about that. I freaking hate Gliscor when it just protects and subs and does whatever the heck Gliscor does. Oh my gosh, it makes you want to kill yourself. It's worse than Blissey. But I'm so happy that that thing's useless now. So, go back into Indomitable. I gotta get rid of these spikes, so I'm just gonna Rapid Spin because Drapion's holding the Focus Sash. And I kind of want to keep my Sash intact because if I need to send Drapion in against Charizard, then I will. Because I'm pretty sure that my Drapion's max speed, max attack. I don't think I can outspeed it, actually, because Charizard's 100 base. But I know that Poison Jab will do a lot, so, you know, just going to get rid of these spikes. And, well, heck, I may as well set up some more entry hazards of my own while I'm in here, you know what I mean? So I'm going to go for some spikes on top of my Stealth Rocks, although it's not going to really make too much of a difference considering most of his Pokemon are Levitators or Flyers, or at least 3 of them are. He's got Charizard, Rotom, and this thing. Ah, man. This guy's team is like really, what's the word I'm looking for? Really scary in terms of like OU teams. But luckily, I managed to cripple his team thus far. Anyway, I'm gonna switch out now because I kind of want to save Fortress for that Tyranitar. Since I'm pretty sure that I can take one Stone Edge from it at this amount of health, I'm just going to switch into Bloodwing on the predicted EQ. He stays in and protects, I guess figuring, you know, maybe I'm a Spec Set, and he wants to scout what move I'm going to do, but I'm actually not. I'm just Life Orb since I don't really find Choice Specs that useful, to be honest. I mean, I don't really like being locked into a single move, especially since I don't see Noivern as that underpowered, you know, it's really not that bad, especially because mine is shiny, and we all know that when it's shiny, it's at least 10 times better, okay? So anyway, in comes the T-Tar. Takes a lot from Rocks and Spikes, takes a little from Air Slash, but that's okay. I'm gonna U-turn it now. It's super effective and it hits physically, so surprisingly this is actually gonna do a decent amount of damage. I'm actually very surprised about that. That's kind of funny. And I'm obviously just gonna go into Indomitable, because Indomitable hopefully can take this out with Gyro Ball. I mean, it won't be max power, because, you know, I guess Tyranitar is pretty slow unless you're running a Dragon Dance set, but he doesn't have Dragon Dance, and man, freaking Fortress is a little bit ridiculous, I have to say. It's just a ridiculous Pokemon. It just doesn't die. Like, just don't even try to kill it with physical attacks, because look, this happens. It's just stupid. Anyway, I'm gonna Gyro Ball. It's gonna just be shy on taking him out, which is kind of disappointing, I have to say, but then again, you can't really blame it. It's not at max power, yada 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 yada. Now he's gonna kill me, but that's okay. I got the job done. I Rapid Spawn. I set up some hazards, and I managed to take on this Tyranitar, which is what I was saving it for in the first place. So anyway, gonna go into Bloodwing again, and I'm just gonna U-turn to kill it so I can get Drapion out here. Because you know, the Sandstorm's going to go down next turn, and I kind of want to not have Drapion's Sash be broken. Anyhow, gonna go ahead and finish that off, so that's good. And if you guys noticed, I frisked it and it had a Tyranitar, right? So he had the potential to have 2 Megas on his team, but I guess since he didn't Mega Evolve, that Charizard is gonna be a thorn in my side like crazy. Anyway, I send in Sexy Drapion again. He actually sends Ferrothorn into it. I'm unsure why, but he does. So I'm just going to go ahead and taunt that again. I guess we're going to get to see what its 1 attacking move is, or 2 attacking moves, or whatever, or no attacking moves, who knows. Ferrothorn can do all kinds of stuff. Okay, it's Power Whip, so yeah, that's really not going to do much, especially since Drapion, even without any physical defense investment, is still pretty physically defensive. It's still kind of impressive. Anyway, obviously I'm going to go into Bloodwing here, and for the 4 times resist on that Grass-type attack, and then I'm going to be able to scare it out here with a Flamethrower. He misses. That doesn't really matter. It would have done like 5 damage anyway, let's be real. He's gonna go into his freaking washing machine, piece of crap. I hate this Pokemon. This is, oh my gosh, I can't walk into laundromats because if I walk into a laundromat, I'm just terrified that they're gonna start flying around. Like, seriously, I've got a fear of washing machines because of this stupid thing. You know, it's in 25% of every team on freaking Wi-Fi. That's so stupid. Anyway, how do you deal with washing machines? Well, there's a couple ways, you know. You can have the movers take it away, or you can throw meteors at it, because I in my experience, I found that pretty much works fine. You just throw a couple meteors at it and it goes down. I'm actually kind of surprised that killed, to be honest. I didn't think it would, but I assume that Rotom is either, like, you know, offensive, or it's just physically defensive and not invested. I'm gonna say it's probably, like, special attacking, because, you know, there's no way it would have lived that. Anyway, and since in Ferrothorn, again, I guess he really wants those Stealth Rocks up, because he's going to take that Flamethrower, and he's not going to take it well, even though I'm at -2. Because, let's face it, it's 4 times weak to Flamethrower, and it's still going to get rolled by it. Anyway, he's going to go into Conkeldurr now. This is another Pokemon that kind of grinds my gears, because it's really ugly, and I don't like it. It's just like a clown that just had a really bad day. I don't... It's just, some of the 5th gen Pokemon are so weird, and Conkeldurr is just, ew, like, oh god. Anyway, let's not look at it. Let's just cover that up with my hand, because I don't really want to look at that. He goes in with a Mach Punch. I don't think the critical hit mattered. Noivern's defenses are really not good at all. But I'm going to go into Shadow Puppet now. Because I feel like it, and he's got the Life Orb. How about that? I'm going to not burn it, because Conkeldurrs like to carry guts sometimes, and if it's got guts and I burn it, then I'm in a world of hurt, because it's got Mach Punch. So I'm going to go for the Shadow Sneak. Mega Bayonet's actually pretty tanky once it Mega Evolves, so I am sort of worried about what he's going to do, but he just misses the Stone Edge. So sad. So sad indeed. It wouldn't have killed me. That I know, because, like I said, Mega Bayonet's kind of tanky. If he had, like, Payback or something, that might have done the job. Anyway, going into Gliscor again, it's going to take some SR damage, and it's not going to be able to live my Sucker Punch, because Mega Bayonet's attack is absolutely sky-high, ridiculous, like, freaking crazy high. That and most Gliscors take like max speed because they like to be annoying like that. Anyway, in comes the bane of my existence. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is the moment we've all been dreading. It's the freaking Charizard. Man, I hate this Pokemon so much. It's just so annoying to deal with. And I never have anything to deal with it because I run UU teams. So what am I supposed to do against it, you know? It's just stupid. My plan here was just to use Destiny Bond and hope that he kills me, and then I take out the Charizard with my death. That was my plan, since I don't really have anything to outspeed it at this point. But no, he's got the Roost, so now I'm kind of screwed. Oh, man. So I'm just going to keep spamming Destiny Bond here. I'm going to hope that eventually he maybe, like, overpredicts and just goes straight for a fire attack and takes me out. He's actually going to go for the Solar Beam here, which I assume is actually not going to kill me since it's unstabbed, and it doesn't. So, we're back to this situation again, are we? I've only got 5 Destiny Bonds, so I need to really think about what I'm doing here. He's actually trying to Dragon Tail me out now, so seeing that, I'm just going to go for the Sucker Punch, see how much it does. What was that? I'm adamant max attack. Excuse me, what was that? That's ridiculous, okay? Game Freak made an OP Pokemon? Okay, wait a minute. We got Aegislash, we got Charizard X and Y, we got Mega Kangaskhan, Mega Lucario. What is up with Game Freak? I mean, they're worse than freaking Riot Games making OP champions and all these OP Pokemon running around. Like, if you're gonna give it 215 whatever million freaking base attack, at least make it killable, for God's sake. Gosh, I hate this thing. Anyway, he finally gets the Dragon Tail off, and he's actually going to Dragon Tail me into Feraligatr, which is cool. And just as this happens, the sun goes down. So now he can't Solar Beam me. So I'm thinking he's totally going to switch because he wants to get the sun back up. And he totally doesn't switch at all. In fact, he's just going to go for the Dragon Tail. If I had gone for Waterfall, I would have killed it right there. But, yeah, uh-oh. But, fortunately for me, he drags me into Hyacinth, which is basically option number 2. This is the other thing that's going to be able to take it on really well, because Hyacinth is an absolute god at taking special attacks. Plus, it's freaking beautiful, because it's shiny. Yeah, I've got a lot of shiny Pokemon on this team. This was my team to show off the shiny Pokemon, that's for sure. I don't know why, but lately I've been having a terrible run with Toxic. I've been missing Toxic left and right. I mean, it's 90 accuracy, and I can't seem to land it on anything. It's just crazy. Anyway, he's going to switch to Ferrothorn. Last-ditch attempt here to get the sun back up to try to take out Hyacinth. Now, you saw how much that... You saw how much that Fire Blast did. It didn't do that much. I actually went for the Wish here, predicting the Ferrothorn to come back out. But I knew it was just going to die as soon as it came in. So, you know, I got my free Wish floating here. So now I've got an opportunity to try to Toxic him again. And I also have an opportunity to see just how much this Fire Blast is going to do. A lot, I'm guessing. Except for this turn, I know he's going to have to Roost. So I pretty much have a free turn here to do whatever I want. And he's only got 5 turns to win the battle, because let's face it, when the sun goes down, he is not going to be able to do anything to my team. So if I can stall for 5 turns, then I pretty much have this in the bag no matter what. Anyway, finally get the Toxic off, so we are definitely on a clock now. And now we get to see if Hyacinth's defenses hold. I mean, I'm hoping they do. Except not really, because I'm going to be a douchebag and Protect. Toxic Wish Protect is just literally, it's the dumbest strategy in the game. Like, it's just cheap, it's stupid, it's so easy to use, it's just dumb. I love it so much, though. Anyhow, Fire Blast doesn't even do half. It does about 40%. You have to admit that's kind of impressive. That is really, really impressive. Florges is an absolute monster special wall. It is just crazy. Unfortunately, its HP leaves a lot to be desired, and its physical defense is pretty much rivaling Chansey. It dies to, like, not very effective hits. But, you know, it's still pretty good at taking special attacks, you have to admit. Anyway, I'm going to throw a Moon at it. That seems like a pretty good course of action. I mean, when you got a dragon, obviously you have to throw the Moon at it, because that's just what you do. I mean, haven't you ever watched Aragon? Freaking gotta throw moons at stuff. Anyway, Toxic is gonna take it out in 2 turns. I'm just gonna continue throwing moons at it. He's gonna Solar Beam. At this point, I guess he's just given up all hope. You know, why not Solar Beam? Why not? It looks cooler than Fire Blast. Yeah, whatever. Solar Beam does absolutely nothing. So, I guess this is one instance when Charizard Y has not been that bad, and that's only because of Hyacinth. So, pretty much, bottom line, if you're having a problem with Charizard Y, frickin' run Florges, because it will never fail to impress you. Anyhow, that was a pretty good battle. I guess it once again shows that UUs can get the job done as long as you use the OP UU Pokemon. Anyway, thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Leave me a like, and I hope you enjoyed.